The emergency beacon pierced through the command center at 0300 hours, shattering the uneasy peace that had settled over the Calrath settlement. Dr. Mara Lorne was already awake, bent over her portable lab station, when the alarm shrieked across the compound. She knew that sound, the specific frequency reserved for only one type of crisis. Missing youngling alert. By the time she reached the gathering crowd near the forest's edge, the situation was already deteriorating into chaos. 3 Calrath adults, massive 6-limbed predators standing nearly 3 meters tall, were roaring at the tree line, their scaled crests flared in agitation. Their bioluminescent markings pulsed angry crimson against midnight blue scales. Commander Thexval turned as Mara approached, his 4 eyes reflecting the settlement's harsh floodlights. Dr. Lorne. 3 cubs ventured into the shrieking forest during the storm. Kesh, Lyra, and Vorn. His translator's mechanical voice couldn't mask the anguish beneath. They've been missing for 2 hours. Mara's stomach dropped. The shrieking forest earned its name from the sonic predators that hunted in its canopy. Creatures that could liquefy organs with focused sound waves. Adult Calrath were formidable hunters themselves, but their cubs? Vulnerable, soft-scaled, easy prey. Why haven't search parties gone in? Mara asked, though she suspected the answer. The storm damaged our thermal imaging drones. We cannot track them. And the shrieking forest at night. Thexval's mandibles clicked in frustration. Even our warriors hesitate. The sonic predators are most active after dark. We would lose more lives attempting rescue. Mara looked at the assembled Calrath, parents clutching each other, warriors with weapons drawn, but feet planted firmly outside the forest boundary. Fear was universal, she realized. Even apex predators knew terror. I'll go, she said quietly. The crowd fell silent. Thexval's crest flattened in what Mara had learned was Calrath confusion. Dr. Lorne, you are small, fragile. Your species is not adapted for my species, Mara interrupted, adjusting the straps on her emergency pack. Learned to survive on a planet that tried very hard to kill us for 3 million years. We're excellent at not dying in places we have no business being. She didn't wait for permission. Mara activated her headlamp and stepped into the darkness. The forest swallowed her immediately. Bioluminescent fungi cast everything in sickly green, and the canopy blocked out even the settlement's lights within 50 meters. Rain still dripped from massive leaves, each drop hitting the ground like a drumbeat. Mara moved carefully, her boots finding purchase on the slick undergrowth. She'd spent 6 months studying this ecosystem. Every predator, every plant, every environmental hazard. Knowledge was humanity's oldest weapon, and she wielded it now like a blade. A shriek split the air above her. Mara dropped flat as a sonic predator swooped past, its echolocation clicks washing over her. She waited perfectly still until it moved on. Patience. Another human advantage. Think like a cub, she told herself. Scared, lost, seeking shelter. She found the first sign 20 minutes in, a small scale, opalescent, and unmistakably Calrath, caught on a thorn bush. Kesh's scales had that distinctive shimmer. The trail led deeper, toward a ravine she'd mapped weeks ago. A dangerous area, but it offered caves, shelter. Mara descended carefully, using roots as handholds. Her muscles burned, but she pushed through. Humans were endurance hunters once, chasing prey until it collapsed from exhaustion. She could manage one ravine. The cave mouth appeared suddenly, a black void in the cliff face. Mara approached cautiously, listening. Then she heard it. Soft whimpering, the sound of terrified younglings trying to stay quiet. Kesh? Lyra Fawn? She called softly, using the Calrath phonemes she'd practiced. It's Dr. Lorne, I'm here to take you home, Linz. Then shuffling. 3 small shapes emerged from the darkness. Predator cubs, yes, but right now they just looked like scared children. Kesh was in front, trying to be brave despite the trembling of his tiny crest. Lyra clung to Vorn, both their bioluminescent markings dim with fear. You came, Kesh whispered in broken standard. We thought no one would come in the night forest. Mara knelt to their level, making herself small and non-threatening. Of course I came. That's what humans do. We go into the scary places to bring people home. A shriek echoed above. The sonic predators were circling. Mara's mind raced. She couldn't outrun them while protecting 3 cubs. She needed a different strategy. She pulled out her portable audio device. I need you three to stay very close to me and stay quiet. Can you do that? They nodded, clustering around her legs. Mara activated the device and began playing a recording, the territorial call of a Calrath matriarch, amplified and distorted. The sonic predator's shrieks changed pitch, becoming agitated and confused. They scattered, unwilling to challenge what sounded like an adult Calrath in a cave. Now we move, Mara said, slowly and together. The journey back was agonizing. Mara carried Vorn, who was smallest, while Kesh and Lyra clutched her jacket. Every sound made her heart race, but she kept moving, kept the cubs calm with whispered stories about Earth, about humans who climbed mountains and dove oceans and explored caves deep underground, always searching, always curious, always surviving. When they finally emerged from the tree line, the settlement erupted in chaos. The Calrath parents rushed forward, engulfing their cubs in relieved embraces. Warriors stood in stunned silence, staring at the small human who'd accomplished what they deemed impossible. Commander Thexval approached slowly. His crest flared in what Mara now recognized as profound respect. Dr. Lorne, you walked into the shrieking forest at night, alone, and returned with all three cubs breathing. Mara shrugged, exhaustion finally catching up with her. It's what we do. Humans are pack animals, Commander. We don't leave our people behind. And as of 6 months ago, when I joined this settlement, that includes you and your cubs. Thexval's mandibles clicked in the Calrath equivalent of a smile. I understand now why your species calls their stories humanity, yeah. You are small, soft, and fragile. But you are also utterly terrifying when protecting those you claim as yours. Mara watched Kesh, Lyra, and Vorn reunite with their families, their bioluminescent markings brightening with joy. She smiled tiredly. We're survivors, Commander. It's literally in our DNA, and tonight, those three cubs were human enough for me. As dawn broke over the settlement, the story began to spread, not of monsters or warriors, but of a human who walked into darkness armed with nothing but knowledge, courage, and an evolutionary stubbornness that refused to accept impossible odds. It was the most human thing imaginable,